Hello guys, so it is now official. Say Arsenal don't beat Leicester City 4-2. 4-2 the match and full time don't end. So we say we can look how the match they end officially. So I'm not be limited for studio. I did joined by Ogachinedu. Ogachinedu, check out that TV. They make noise for your background. When the sound don't enter here.
Exactly.
So now the match don't end. So we score many goals. And one thing will stand out for me for this match. Now be the quick response where we take give to the goals where we concede. After that Saliba own goal, we responded quickly to nullify that threat. After the second goal, we can score by medicine. We enter Ramsdale to Rose. We score another goal to nullify that threat, and it ended 4-2. I'm happy on the afternoon. So Ogachinedu, overall, I can see our game.
Overall, we played a good game. It wasn't a bad game. Also, although there's still a lot of improvements, that needed to be done in our team for us to meet the standards, in terms of competing with the likes of Liverpool and Manchester. So we should be, consistent in our winnings or our game all the time. Although, I mean, we had some bad moments, like the goal you talk about the Saliba.
Ramsdale.
It wasn't a bad debut for Saliba. Even that own goal, it was an own goal, but it wasn't intentional. It wasn't something like a big mistake anyway. So the team is good. We are growing. They are trying to play together to understand themselves. So I think Arsenal will make some one or two additions before the window closes, so that we can be able to compete with the likes of Liverpool and Manchester City.
All right, no while so we don't also joined by Oga Jukal and Baba Sato. So make I start with Oga Jukal. So senior man, I can see overall the way they play the second half and everything.
Well, the second half it's not bad, but though they make some mistakes.
Yeah,
Let's make some mistakes. Not too many mistakes, but those mistakes are the kind of mistakes. If it's the Arsenal before, they will start playing with pressure, and before you know what's going on, they will just throw their beautiful lead away. But they were able to control the game and they respond quickly. That's the most important thing.
Exactly.
I heard Ogachinedu when he talked about Saliba. To me, Saliba have in mind what he wants to do. That thing is not totally a mistake. It's just that I would say on the part of Ramsdale, if you look intently, the mistake is from Ramsdale because he didn't read very well what Saliba wants to do. Otherwise, he's supposed to be in a position to get the ball, but he acted as if that it was so sudden for him. You understand? And
yes,
Saliba,
I agree with you.
Yeah, Saliba played that game with in view to keep this guy off the ball, Vardy. Now, but it's because this guy wasn't paying rapt attention.
Ramsdale.
Yeah, he wasn't paying close attention to what Saliba, because sometimes if as a player you watch the body position of your players and then can be able to articulate what that person wants to play. So that was the mistake there. Had it been that Ramsdale was at alert, that goal shouldn't be a goal. So I'm not, trying to wrong Saliba on that. So Saliba played a very clean and decent game, no error.
Okay.
Except that own goal that looks like a dent on his profile. But notwithstanding, they did their best. They responded quickly, and that is the most important thing. In fact, they played very well.
All right, no while so Baba Sato, before I come to you, look at this comment where Castano Sam drops. So Baba the talk say Arsenal is not playing anything this second half. So use this one as a backdrop for your own analysis of how you see the second half way Arsenal play. Are you in support of what Castano Sam they talk, or do you have a separate view?
Yeah, I'm in support of Castano because the second half not be like they give them many kudos. This second half, the door not be small, It's like I don't know waiting at them, I don't know. So with the feel say maybe coming up the second half, add more 2 goals, just like the way Oga Joka and Oga Chinedu talk, say, oh, you're not at least if we get 4, bad. Just like the way Man City, they knock Bournemouth 4-0. So, they don't climb up, they don't climb that up again. And with clean sheets, first time 2-0 clean sheet, second leg again clean sheets, they don't climb that up. So that was even for the home goal where we scored by Saliba. Say I complain about this Ramsdale before. Say if you look and I complain about as in it too they rush, they decompose. Sometimes so we need that decompose. Under normal circumstances, say defender to pass those people. Any ball where if you look all the old ball where they come from, where they win Gabriel, where they win Saliba no day, they always collect them. You understand? So for you to stand on one place, they look, but at least if you don't even feel like catch them, at least you go for feel like point them. You understand? If now we say the guy not even pull it, Vardy go for even still score the goal. For even still score the goal. So Ramsdale, I think tell you now they need to call and make a caution round. You understand? So generously, this second half, I can say to my own part of view, first half was more impressive more than second half. Although just like the way Oga Joga talk, what it gonna give me joy when they go try to equalize, when they try to go knock them out. You understand? With a quick response to the goal where we lost. So not too bad. And the 3 points matters a lot because I was so very happy to say maybe clean sheet at least, or maybe it's not still 3-1, but nothing much. The 3 points is still ahead of us. So we love that.
All right, no while now. So Oga Michael Bassi they talk say all I need is the 3 points up gunner. So irrespective of any other team go, say you now say we get 3 points. Then Prince Divine mascot to say if they give Nketiah playing time, he will be more dangerous than Jesus. Then Smart Piece they talk say nice one from the boys. Then Nehemiah Onimisi they talk say Arteta didn't change on time. It cost us the second goal. Zinchenko was tired already, but Arteta didn't change in time. Great game though. Come on, you Gunners. Then Jerry Dan they talk say Arsenal play very well. Although just that the midfield players are giving away the ball to opponents, most especially Partey. Then MC Lecturer they say good one Gunners. So Ogachine, don't make I come back to you. I don't know, for me, these performances of Saka, I can't believe I say Saka don't drop. Like Saka no can they get that cutting edge again. I don't know whether I want to tell him. I don't know whether my eye they pay me. Whether you see the way Saka they play, like Saka no get that direct this thing way they do before. I just see Saka performance for this match.
Yes, you are absolutely right. Saka is not all that sharp. I think I would say it's the beginning of the season. He's gonna pick up the form like the form he has before, like last season. So he's not all that sharp. He's a little bit. No, I wouldn't say rusty. Because if I use the word rusty, that means he's not been playing. But Saka that's why we needed someone who would challenge him. So that he can up his game. So Saka, he played okay, but not like Saka you used to know before. But overall, a good game.
All right, no while now. So Oga Juka, yourself, I didn't see Saka performance.
Yeah, I also observed that. There's this kind of bite that Saka have. So, but during this game, it looks like that kind of bite reduced a little. Reason I don't know why. Maybe because they are playing well in general as a team, But notwithstanding, like Ogachin do talk, the guy need a competitor, somebody who will push him. Somebody when he look at the bench, he'll be like, man, I have to speed up my game, otherwise I will see myself there, and I don't want to sit there. So his playing is kind of a little bit dropped, but it's not that he's totally bad, but that enthusiasm that he played with kind of dropped a little. So maybe fatigue, I don't know, maybe he's not fit for the game, I don't know, but that's just the truth.
All right, no one now. Oga Joseph Salah, they say, why you not read my post now? For once, read my Baba post. I will read some, take some comments from my guests, read some. So, for I read all your comments. So, Baba Sato, how you take see what we talk about?
Yeah, not two ways about it. The truth is that say everybody they get when it take day form, waiting day season. Yeah, as you say, the new season, your new starts now, and moreover, we now will feel begin the blame man now. But the truth is that waiting I understand about Saka, I don't understand. Say all the force not day head again. So if you go to work himself out as before. So you don't see people where they are assisting now. All waiting can charge if the opportunity can eat take if you don't come, I believe say my opponents, my colleague then will take on. You understand? Just like the way they look to Gabriel Jesus now. That's where we are looking onto Saka. If you even look the bites now Gabriel Jesus don't they get the bite. I say Gabriel Jesus, Martinelli.
Yeah.
Now they get the bites now. A couple I say the bite don't come up from Saka's side, they go Martinelli side. You understand? So then they try like Martinelli now want pick up because he want like steal that place, just like the way Ogajoka talked just now. If you feel bring somebody, we go wake Saka up to say, if you don't there for another person will sit down. They just like the way Ben White and Tomiyasu be now, or Tomiyasu be now. So then that they prove yes, who not do when I will sit down for bench. You understand? Including that central back. Only person we get opportunity for that central back not pass. This is our left footer.
Zinchenko.
Gabriel Mugales.
Okay.
Gabriel Mugales. So now I not get arrive away when they compete with her. You understand? Because of
yeah.
But the rest of them, they know say if they don't do well, you go sit down, that person will replace you. You understand? So Saka get person we go arrive on, we go like they cycle to say, guys, you don't do well, you come out. You understand? So all this man, I don't go blame man for the now. The league, your new start. They get one person the day form. Let us say form just to come down now. Maybe with time go pick up.
All right, no Walana. So Ogachimeze, welcome to the show. So we don't play the second half. We don't see how the team go on. So I take see our second half.
Yeah. The second half they good. Well, I'm very happy for the second half. We try for the second half too, but those people, Leicester people, they come fight us. That's why I say Saliba give own goal for that match, but he try for that ball. He try for the match. I give kudos to Saliba. But what you pay me now? This chances where Gabriel they lose and I ain't just pay me for the match. Those chances he's supposed to give the goals. Those chances now what we need. Now what we need to.
Okay, make a blast where he did. No, it's too much for there. So, make no waste time. Make run enter player ratings you get. So, make I start with Ogajoka. So, Ogajoka, the first name on our list now, Aaron Ramsdale. So, what say you? Aaron Ramsdale over 10.
7.
Why?
Because contributed when Saliba wanted to give him that ball. And even he kept that ball, I would have scored him like 9 because of that save, those saves. But so let's say the goal you conceive take points away from your performance. So I give him 7.
Okay, Baba Sato, you uncle Ramsdale over 10.
7.
Why?
Because of that, the reason I even give him 7, not even pass, because say that first goal where Leicester City supposed to first score, we cover up. You understand? So and he passes we still give like Gabriel Jesus, we supposed to score the third goal. So outside that one, making on the whole ball again, to the whole ball tight. You understand? Yeah.
Ogachinedu, Ramsdale over 10 and why?
I go talk say just like remember last our first game analysis. Baba Sato say Ramsdale at 3 self. Say no supposed to even get 3.
No,
so this time around self, Ramsdale you don't reach 5 because if you look at the goal when they score up, that goal passed through in leg like this. It passed through in leg, that's number 1. Then and the own goal from that shouldn't be a goal. He should have covered up and hit that ball out. But because that ball was supposed to be a like a back pass,
Mm-hmm.
But the guy fumble, and the thing can't enter net, and it can't be on goal against Saliba. So I would just even say that 3 based on those like Baba Sato talk last game. Ramsdale, it be like say the guy confident, not they drop a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, so
all right, no, okay. All right, no what I'll get you to do. Don't give Ramsdale. You always say no reach 5. Then Adeni Hassan saying go give Ramsdale 6. So our dear football lovers, you can also write your own player rating in the comment section. Make the highlighter. Then at the same time, Adeni Hassan talk say see go away made this in score. And what you got you to talk? That's not true because that goal made this in score. It could have easily been kept out. Like I don't expect Ramsdale goalkeeper with your own caliber to concede that kind of goal. Come on, it's too cheap. So, Oga Juka, we'll start from you again. So, Ben White, over 10.
I give Ben White 8 over 10.
Okay.
He played very well.
All right. All right. Baba Sato, you go over 10. Ben White.
I'll give him the same 8. It's not bad. He did very well. It's not bad. Yeah.
Okay. All right, I'll continue to do you go Ben White.
8.
8. Okay. Then Oga Juka, Gabriel Magalhaes over 10. And why?
I give him 8. He played very well again, although there are some little mistakes made, but aside from that, he also played very well. That goal, this Medicine scored, he should have kept that ball out. He should have, but I don't know why he opened his leg and he wasn't looking at the ball. It looks like he was scared of the shot. The guy is going to wire shot. Then he removed his face, opened his legs. So that's why that ball crossed him and then crossed Ramsdale. So because of that, I scored him 8.
All right. Baba Sato Yunko.
I'll give him 7. Because if they are among the person where they give problem to Saliba. Yes, now in don't they come out. If you look that ball where they cross, you understand. I will say they there with Ramsdale, where this guy take goes home go. I believe say maybe they'll forfeit shadow Vardy well. Where will make Saliba not go where that ball go back. You understand? Okay. Into they go forward, into they leave Saliba. All the name of say don't even overlap, they go front. So I'll give him 7, may hold on strong.
Okay, do you uncle?
Not the same 7. Because Magalhaes today, if we do not have somebody like Saliba. Oh boy, Saliba is a very great defender. Somebody was comparing, me and somebody they talk, say, as this guy, as Chelsea won't buy Fofana, say 80 million. If Chelsea will go buy Fofana 80 million, Saliba na 200 million now. Saliba is, yes now, Baba Saliba they cover Magalhaes mistakes. You understand?
Including Ben White.
Yes.
Including Ben White.
If you look at it, all those mistakes they come say because Magalhaes always want to go forward. Always. If they run, they go out. And they remember say, oh boy, that defender where you be, even if you go forward, he's supposed to supposed to come back. And if you look at that inside, now where all these guys they cut in, they come, they attack us. So now 7.
All right, Oga Joker, Saliba over 10. On why?
I give him 10 over 10, irrespective of the fact, say, inconceivable goal. But like I said earlier, the mistake no be mistake. Waiting Saliba do na back pass. Just that Ramsdale lose guard. So aside from that dent alone, if you look at everything Saliba did, you see that Magalhaes, Ben White, Zinchenko, these 3 people, they always go forward, including Saka. Saliba is the only defender who cover for all these people. Sometimes you see him from that back, he will run in between the midfield and kick the ball out. So based on that, I score him 10.
All right, Baba Sato, Saliba over 10.
I'll give him 9.5. The reason why I'll give him 9.5, if one could have given him 10, but I'll give him 9 because error is an error. Although say it was not was not his fault. Because why I say I will give him 9.5, he could have even just said the ball go corner self. He go for not even give Ramsdale. And I would say no, say Ramsdale was capable. And above all, that guy is so very good. It's not easy to come EPL, come they dominate Ben White. He never even no error of say maybe you'll say the reason why he never they do well, he never adapt. It's just like a new signing. And he's doing well like people who don't offend their EPL. So I'll give him that 9.5 and he should keep on doing more good. If you understand. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Ogachino, do you call Saliba over 10?
I support Baba Sato. So error is an error, regardless. If you as a defender, you have to make sure that you have that error-free, defending. If somebody made it, just like you don't have ignorance is never an excuse of the law. Okay, let me use myself for an example. One day I was speeding, actually was going a little bit above the limit. So police pulled me over. As me come talk, the police say I was trying to go pick somebody where they sick, they go hospital. So I was, but still, I was driving beyond my limit. So the good news was the police gave me a warning. Because say I talk saying person they sick, I won't go pick up person when they sick,
Yeah.
So that was a mistake. So I will give him 9.
All right, no wala. So Ogajuka, back to you, Granny Xhaka in the middle of the park, over 10.
Yeah, man. I will score Saka 9. He played very well.
Yeah.
He played very well. So I scored him 9.
Oh, okay. But you Xhaka.
Do you really know, say for a very, very long time, Nana Xhaka do wetin make am be Xhaka. He was desperate to score from the first half to the second half, and he did. And he not get any yellow card. I will give him a 10 for the very first time. Yeah, he did very well.
All right, no wala. Ogachi, do you call Granny Xhaka?
This is the best of the best of the best of the game for Xhaka. Xhaka is 10 over 10 though. Oh boy. This game reminds me one of the games Xhaka scored goal. I think against Manchester United.
No, Chelsea.
Against Chelsea, when you open your hand like this, the guy loves Arsenal die. That goal, that in celebration was world class. So I'll give him 10 over 10. Xhaka did very, very well.
Very well. Yeah, he was on.
All right, no wala. So Ogajuka, Zinchenko over 10.
I give Zinchenko 9. The guy played very well. His combination with Jesus and Gabriel Martinelli is very, very magnificent.
Okay.
He played, although he makes some small errors, but he played very well.
All right. Baba Sato, you call Zinchenko.
Yeah, his performance was not bad, but Natiri will send me can't play. But going midfielder, he helped us. I'll give him an 8. He did very well. He still they come up.
All right. No wala. Ogachino did not come up for the studio at the moment. So Ogajuka, I might come back to you now. Thomas Partey over 10. What say you?
I'll go give Partey 10 over 10. That guy played very well. In fact, he manned that midfield very. Say Xhaka they come out.
Yeah.
Odegaard they go front. Xhaka they come out. Not only him there that middle of the pack. With the help of sometimes this guy will come help him.
Zinchenko,
yeah, Zinchenko. So aside from that, the guy did very well, and all his passes. I love the way the guy passed. His passes are very, very unique. So I score him 10 over 10.
All right, Baba Sato, you call Partey.
I'll give her a 9. I did well. I'll give her a 9. But Partey never still come to that form of Partey. I still they wait for him. He tried.
All right, no wala. So Partey, I believe saying at the first 2 games, so it's still the warm up. So Ogajuka, Bukayo Saka over 10.
I score him 6. He didn't do much. Somebody say maybe because I don't know whether na Baba Sato or Abina Ogachinedu say maybe because you don't see people where they help him. You know, before
Now me talk. Yeah.
I carry Arsenal for shoulder. So now the workload for him don't reduce a little. So, but that's not what we expect of him. We expect him to continue to. If in the bite like Gabriel Martinelli, the bite, that front could be fire. And now waiting we was. So you know, do him. So now make us score him 6.
Baba Sata, you call Saka over 10.
Same. Saka never be Saka. He go collect 5. He never use day. The 2 matches na never too polish. Even see our last match against Crystal Palace. He not even did well. Like, I'm lucky that goal will even play to even meet the flesh on it. So I'll give him 5. He all need to spring up, go more training, pick up his form of last season. I mean, he need to bring him back. So I'll give him 5.
All right. Bukayo Odegaard over 10.
I score Odegaard 8. He did very well. His play wasn't that bad. But sometimes they outplayed him, but aside from that, he's totally not a bad player. He tried. I give him 8.
Okay, Baba Sato, you call Odegaard.
I'll give him 7. Odegaard never really still be Odegaard. We they say we don't get attack where they score when he's supposed to give pass. But for the 2 matches now we don't play, never really prove himself as Odegaard. It is time for we to give that guy where he come from
Porto, Fabio Vieira.
Yeah, Porto Vieira. Yeah, from Porto, yeah. We need to give Vieira that chance, may take over and more see play. Because if you never give that guy a chance, you don't see that guy potential. So we need to just still look out. So Odegaard have not been doing that Odegaard because we dey say Odegaard in knock pass, now make we not see him. But Odegaard never they give that bite of pass. We not see anybody not utilize him. So I'll give him 6. Make it hold on strong.
All right, Ogajuka Martinelli over 10.
Martinelli na 10 over 10. From the beginning to the end of this match, that guy is a very big threat to the defenders. And he played with so much energy. Very skillful, very clinical. So I score him 10 over 10.
Baba Sato, you call Martinelli.
The same. He's very dangerous. Skillful as Ogajuka talk and brutal at the same time. And they mark. You they see him for everywhere. And most of the pass where they bring come out, they cause damages. This is what I was even saying batting with Saka. So let's even say he's just in a perfect shape now, day in form. So I'll score on 10. He's doing well.
All right, Ogajuka, Gabriel Jesus.
Gabriel Jesus is like a mobile phone that you take around anywhere you are going. So I score him 10 over 10. Gabriel Jesus is everywhere. He's just running riot on Leicester defenders, causing problems, marking, getting the ball, release the ball, give him back the ball, he scores. So he really did well. So I give him 10.
That guy didn't unlucky to get a trick. But anyway,
I tell
you,
I'll give him a 8. You have already said he was not lucky. Even this last goal was supposed even to score that trick. Now empty net now. I surprised it as a potential attack when be. Now that he has trick your brain supposed to collect that ball. That's the reason I'm giving him 8. Even ball when me not even expect saying he will score. Now he score for that first goal. So the one when me even can't expect saying he will even score to just finish up at least. I would say score that trick could have been one of my joy as we not see clean sheets. You understand? We could have still say at least this one a person will score a trick, like that. So I'll give him 8. He fucked up with goal. About 2 or 3 goals comes in a platform of gold, but he not utilize them. So I'll give him 8. More. Above all, he did very well, just like the way Ogajuka talk. He make me understand, say we get dangerous and potential attack where defense will hear his name, they will fear.
Yeah. All right, Ogajuka, for the little subs we enter, what's he go give Kylian Tierney for the few time he play?
I go give Kylian Tierney 6 because it wasn't bad after all. The moment he came in, we see his impact. He played very well. So I give him 6. Even though he didn't play too many times.
Yeah, he not play plenty minutes. Baba Sato, you call Kylian Tierney.
I'll give him that same 6, but I'm still Kylian Tierney starting the last match because anytime we come, they come balance our defense. You know, at least Zinchenko they quit tire. Now that he running not a quit tire because just like I don't know what talk among of us just now say, I wish people like send a comment on yes, I wish Ateta quick bring and come. You understand? At least I believe say the pressure for not still too much for our side. So I'll give him 6. It's good now bench for come.
Okay. Oga Tomiyasu nko.
Tomiyasu, I will score him 5. You know, the guy is still there, you know, trying to gain his fitness back. So, you know, he came in, he played very well, though, but that Tomiyasu of last season is not yet the Tomiyasu we see now. You can see, you know, some mistakes, how even that foul where he collect yellow card, you know.
That yellow card, yeah.
Yeah. The guy, he really did not read that game very well because you're not supposed to come with that speed, knowing that guy will turn him, and then he now collect a yellow card. So, coupled with series of other mistakes that he made, you know, it's not too bad. The mistakes are not too bad, but you know, I score him 5. Coupled with the fact that he came from the bench and didn't get too many minutes to play for.
But I thought you got Tomiyasu over 10.
Not Tirio. For him to even collect that yellow card, as a professional defender like him, he's supposed to know what to do. And you just see the new come from injury, so he's much rusty. He never your day. Now manager I will take him at that Tiri himself. Now 2 I won't be the go. So but me Tiri.
All right, no what now. So just for those who don't know, official, now Gabriel Jesus collect the man of the match. He scored 2 goals and he made 2 assists.
Yes, man.
As Adeni has answered the reminders. So for that, so Oga Joka, what you go give him a Smith throw for the little time he play? You know, say himself now first match of the season. So what do you think?
Well, let me just give him something like 3 to 4 points. You know, he didn't play too much though. But we still see the impact of Emil Smith Rowe. But he's very, very slow with the ball. Probably because of match rusty or something like that. You know?
Now ways of game with that one.
Yeah, so
he's not fast before. He's a sluggish player.
Yeah.
He's calmer.
So I
but
give him
he's
4.
dangerous. Yeah.
All right. So Basato Yuka, what you give up? Joka give him 4.
Nothing, my brother. He never yours join. He can't run for the feet. You know, I don't give him anything. No, he never even start. Nothing.
You can't do warm up. All right, Nketia, Oga Joka. I think that's the final name on the list.
I give Nketia 7. Because even Nketia is always Nketia. You will see his impact. Once he comes in, you know, you will see his bite. At least he made 2 attempts and the 2 attempts are on target. So
okay,
you know, he's a good player. It's just that he don't have a playing time right now because of Gabriel Jesus, but he did well. So I give him 7.
All right, so Babasato Yuko, Nketia.
I go 2 strong. We take that 2 targets. May 2. That 2 targets we try. We take on. So 2 is okay for him.
All right, my dear football lovers, now here we'll wrap up the show. So thank you all for joining our broadcast, both from the pre-match analysis, halftime analysis, and this full-time analysis. So we thank Baba Sato, Oga Emeka, Oga Chinedu, Oga Jokal, and all our football lovers who join our show. So we'll say anyone that they see money to buy data to follow us, to watch our show. May God replenish your pockets in Jesus' name and inshallah. So we gotta go now. So from me and the crew, now bye-bye. Now,
Take care. I choose.